Last week on Mr. Available.
That's why you drove by yourself?
Honestly, I think the most awkward moment today was just Megan driving separate. Like, we could have all fit in the car.
I showed pigs in the fair and stuff.
No way.
Yeah, and I was so attached. I had an obsession with pigs.
Hillary's like hanging with Colby one-on-one. What do you guys think about that?
She doesn't like questions. When he was asking us questions on the way here, she's Snapchat, and I was like, if he asked me one more question.
Okay. I sent it. I hate that. I hate that feeling.
Right now, I think we're going in a different direction. So I think this is where our journeys end.
Oh.
See ya.
Hillary, you had my attention the entire drive, so will you join me on a one-on-one tonight? Oh. Have fun!
Bye, guys.
Turn that frown upside down. Take your ride and turn it around. Tip the bell, run up a tab. Do what I can to make you laugh. Yeah, I can see better times, high highs, you and me. Girl, I wanna be the one to undo how he done you.
All right. It's just you and me. Yeah. Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, give me like your synopsis or like analysis on the whole day. I want to hear it.
At first I was super nervous, and then like once we started hanging out with everybody, and like it was like good that all the girls were in there together, like alone I feel like too, which made me feel more comfortable obviously, because like you definitely don't want beef with the girls or whatever.
No.
And they were all super sweet, like really easy to talk to, and that kind of helped me open up.
Well, that's good. Were you expecting the one-on-one?
No.
No?
Actually. No.
Who did you think was gonna get the one-on-one? I think I know who you're gonna say.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Definitely Nicole.
Why do you think Nicole?
Because I love her. I was like, she's so funny, and she's very easy to talk to.
So this is what we're gonna do. I got a hotel room for you to get changed, get all ready in, and I don't know what's after that, but we're going on a date.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, what are you expecting?
Candlelight dinner.
A candlelight dinner? You think I'm that fancy? I don't know. I'm really excited though, so let's do this, okay? Let's go get cleaned up. Really excited to get to know who Hillary is, just like behind the scenes. I think tonight's a good chance for me to figure out where she stands in values, so I'm really excited to go deeper with that. I want to hear more about her family and kind of hear more about how she grew up and that stuff. There's nothing more romantic than a nice sunset on the West Coast, so I'm excited to see how that sets the mood. I'm excited to see what she says and how she kind of interacts, and kind of picking up on her body language of how she's taking on the whole thing. And so it's going to be kind of fun getting her by herself for a little bit. Here we go. Wow. You look incredible.
So do you.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh my gosh. Look at the rose petals.
Cute.
So tell me about yourself. I want to know all the things that you love.
I really love animals, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm really passionate about like dogs, and we have a horse farm, so I've just grown up around animals.
Why'd your family grow you up on like a farm?
That's just how they were raised too. So
Really?
it was more of like, yeah.
Do
So
you like that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
a
my
lot.
gosh.
I love animals in general, so I'm glad I was brought up around that kind of stuff.
Yeah, my thing is like I love the country. I love being out there. I love riding horses and stuff like that. But I'm also like a city boy at heart. So I can adapt, and like I can ride a horse if you wanted me to. But like that's not my lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay, what do you love?
What do I love? So, family hasn't always been like a big deal to me. Like I grew up and I really didn't care too much about it. I never really wanted it. I never really wanted anything to do with it, but I always envied it.
You know, I always wanted to have like that dad that I went out and played catch with and stuff like that. It was always just like a far off thing for me. And so when I moved in with Noah and everybody, like my life shifted. Like my values, the things that I wanted. Like I went through an entire like transformation. And like really the big thing was the way that I viewed family. So somebody that like makes an effort to get to know my family is a huge thing for me. Because just family's like shifted to be like my number one focus. And then like what I do is kind of where a lot of my focus goes. And I love doing what I do. I love making videos. I love doing it with my family and the people that I do it with. It's so fun. So speaking has always been like my number one thing, just because like I have such a heart to preach, and I have a heart to impact like kids and people, specifically like kids where my life was impacted when I was like in high school and stuff like that. And so that's my big dream. And so doing what I do with social media and stuff like that has really opened up the door and kind of paved the way for me to do that. And it's been incredible to see how like God has shifted like something that seemed untangible and just like a far off dream into something that I can actually reach and I can actually push for. Before you came onto this, you kind of had the option to like say no. So like what made you like want to do this? Because you were telling me earlier like your sister was skeptical about it, your dad was skeptical about it. So what made you want to do it?
So basically, at first I was like completely shocked, but when he said something to me, I was like, oh, that seems like super fun. He described it as being like super fun and like meet new people, see if you could take like a relationship to the next level, something like that. And I was like, okay, why not?
Are you glad that you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had a good day?
Yes.
Let's go. I'm excited about that.
I'm really happy.
I think my idea of what this was at the beginning has changed so much. Something that I thought couldn't actually happen is like something like I'm open-minded, and so like now I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, like I could see this actually going somewhere. And it's just like being honest, and it's being open, and it's being genuine, and like I don't think that you're in it for the wrong reasons, like sitting here talking to you and stuff like that. If those are the thoughts that like you've actually had before stepping onto it, I couldn't see you as somebody that was like doing it for ulterior motives, you know what I mean? So do you think you could actually see like this going somewhere, like moving forward?
Yeah, I've had like a lot of fun, and getting to know you, I've like learned a lot about you. I'm excited for the rest of our date together.
Are you?
See whatever the rest of the evening holds.
Let's go. I'm excited. Well, we got this, and then I say we go on a walk.
Okay.
All right?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
What about you?
So I went to, I did a little bit of studying for theology, and then I kind of stopped, and I started pursuing what I'm doing, and that's kind of taken over my full schedule. We do it every single day, and it's just kind of become my livelihood. It's become the thing I love doing, and I also realized like I didn't really need to go to college to do what I was doing. You know, like, I could learn everything I wanted to learn in just reading and stuff like that, learning from other people that did it, and it just kind of became my style. And then we're starting to do this, and it's
I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your hair combed back and sunglasses on. I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. I never will forget those nights. Wonder if it was a dream. Remember how you made me crazy. Remember how I made you scream. I don't understand what happened.
I really wasn't expecting to have this much fun, but I'm really pleasantly surprised. I just really wasn't like expecting this at all.
I feel happy. It was so fun. It was raining. I'm happy. I like her a lot, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I think one of the biggest things is that I'm super surprised that she actually did that. Like, she just got ready, and like a lot of girls would just like hold back and not even go in, and she went for it, and she challenged me in that, and I'm like soaking wet, and like I couldn't be more like, it was amazing. It was so fun. I had
Well, how did it go?
Okay, so like coming into it, it's kind of like you don't think it's possible, or you don't think like
You wouldn't think much.
no, you wouldn't. And I was very skeptical. I'm like, you know, like I think I would get friendships out of this and like meeting people and getting close to him, but I really do like his personality.
Really?
Like he makes me smile and laugh and stuff, and he's really funny. And that's probably like I'm most attracted to funny people.
So would you say that you're staying for the same reasons of making friends, or do you think that you potentially see something more now?
I think I potentially could see something more now.
Potentially. Do you think he feels the same?
I hope. I don't know.
By the end of tonight, you will know beyond the shadow of a doubt whether or not he's feeling you at this particular moment.
Yes.
And the reason is because of how one-on-one dates work. Now, you experienced a DM ceremony. One person gets a one-on-one and one person goes home. But what you've yet to experience is a one-on-one. On the car ride home right now, if Colby is interested in you, he will send you a DM.
Okay.
If you walk through the door of your house and you're yet to receive a DM, your time on the show is done.
I feel like we had a lot of fun and kind of connected when we hung out, so I hope you felt the same way that I felt, like, and had fun, and it was mutual.
We're getting pretty close to your house, not too far, and still no DM. How are you feeling right now?
Nervous. So he must be really thinking about it.
It seemed like, from what I could tell, that he was having a great time. Now, whether or not that great time transitions into something more is up to him. Our Mr. Available is the kind of a guy who would keep you around if he sees some serious endgame potential. But I don't think he'd waste your time. Just to getting the audience up to speed, we've made it to her house. She's here. How's it looking?
Still no DM.
Okay. So that being said, I think that this is probably where we part ways.
Okay.
All right.
My name's Hillary Schmidt. I'm from Ocala, Florida, and I'm 21 years old. I'm super excited to meet Colby and meet everyone and have a lot of fun. Thank you.
No problem.
Next episode on Mr. Available.